Emmett Till. In 1955, a 14-year-old black boy named Emmett Till was visiting family in Mississippi. A white woman named Carolyn Bryant accused him of whistling at her in a grocery store. Word got back to her husband, Roy Bryant. A few days later, Bryant and his half-brother J.W. Malam showed up at the house where Till was staying and took him. They beat him, shot him in the head, and tied a heavy metal fan to his body with barbed wire. Then, they dumped him in the Tallahatchie River. 3 days later, his body floated to the surface. It was so badly beaten that his own family could barely recognize him. Bryant and Malam were arrested and charged with murder. The trial lasted 5 days. The jury was all white, all male. Black people in the courtroom had to sit in separate sections, and the sheriff called them the N-word every time they walked back in from lunch. After just 67 minutes, the jury came back and said not guilty. One juror later said they wouldn't have taken so long if they hadn't stopped to drink pop. Years later, several jurors admitted they knew the two men did it. They just didn't think killing a black boy was worth putting 2 white men in prison for. The case made national news. And because Bryant and Milam had been found not guilty, the law said they could never be tried again. They knew that. So they sold their story to a magazine for $4,000 and laid out exactly how they killed Emmett Till. Every detail. Out in the open. Nobody could touch them. Over the following decades, the government reopened the case more than once, looking for new evidence or other people involved. But in 2021, they closed it for good. They said there was no law on the books in 1955 that would have allowed them to bring the kind of charges needed, and the time to do so had long since run out.